P. Diddy and Kanye West. It appears they got a little bit more in common than they would even want to have in common right now at this point in time right here. You understand what I'm saying? Also, we got Elon Musk, who unveiled a new line of his Tesla products, especially this robot that looks real crazy, but also the cyber auto taxi that's going to be coming out real soon. And also, we're going to take a little stroll through these YouTube streets and see what's cracking, all right? So y'all keep it locked right here. This your boy Swift Dollars and this Strait Shoota podcast, all right? All right, again, once again, thank you. Again, I'm your host. This your boy Swift Dollars, and you tuned in to Strait Shoota podcast, where we keep it real and we do it like this. This is a safe place for unbiased opinions. We just here having fun, but we giving our opinions based off the facts given, all right? So, check this out. If you haven't done so already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification button, so that way you'll be in the loop when we drop these episodes on Machine Mafia TV, all right? All right, so now here we go in world news. You know what I'm saying? So right now, we find P. Diddy and Kanye West have one thing in common, an amended complaint. You know what I'm saying? Because right now what's going on is, it looks like the young lady, Lauren Piscato, if I said her name wrong, Lord forgive me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want no fines or no fees. But I think her name is Piscato. But Lauren Piscato has filed an amended complaint because she's the same one that apparently used to work for Kanye as an assistant, or was supposed to be his assistant. And she alleges that he was supposed to pay her like $1 million to be his personal assistant, $1 million now. But she was supposed to be available 24/7, have no social media, even told her he wanted her to appear to be God-like. You know what I'm saying? Told her to be God-like. Hey, y'all can't mess with Ye now. Ye out here dropping that cold game. Okay, so yeah, I got my notes. So he said he wanted her to be godly. You know what I'm saying? So she said she gave up the social media and no network. So she basically trying to say she's suing him for lost wages because she ain't getting no money while she was working with him. And she got screenshots of him talking wild, and you know, we gonna keep the channel rolling, so we ain't gonna say what he was saying, you know. And just a bunch of other stuff going on that she filed a complaint against Kanye for, but it's amended because now she's saying that she was attending a party hosted by Kanye and P. Diddy, and she's alleging she was drugged as well as you know. So, you know, but don't take it from me. We got my main man Jesse Weber from Law and Crime. He's gonna break it down a little bit better, so that way y'all can understand it in the legal jargon that I can't speak for, but I could give y'all my way of giving it to you, all right? So just keep it locked right here. Here go my main man, Jesse Weber.
In June, we told you about a lawsuit filed by Lauren Piscato against rapper Kanye West. And she's suing him for wrongful termination and sexual harassment. But earlier this month, her legal team filed an amended complaint saying she was drugged and sexually assaulted at a party co-hosted by Kanye West and Sean Diddy Combs. Have you heard of him? Of course, because we have been following the Combs case very closely here on Sidebar. He was actually back in court last Thursday, as we reported. This is as prosecutors address the absolute mountain of evidence and discovery they need to go through. During raids on his homes back in March, Homeland Security investigators took away electronics and surveillance systems, which they say contained terabytes of information. They're working their way through it now to determine what is actually relevant.
And make him squeal.
And prosecutors in the Southern District of New York, they accuse Combs of racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, transportation to engage in prostitution. The core allegation that Combs used his power, his influence, his serious wealth to organize sex performances referred to as freak-offs. That's when he would allegedly bring in male sex workers who would have sex with people like Combs' ex-girlfriend Cassandra Ventura. The people taking part in these, what are essentially orgies, were reportedly plied with alcohol and drugs to keep them compliant and were threatened not to say anything.
Lie.
Now, Combs' attorneys have said that if these freak-offs really did take place, they were consensual, and Combs did nothing illegal.
Y'all just don't
now,
want to
going
believe
back
the
to this
truth.
lawsuit, Pishota
You don't
has
wanna
come
believe
forward
it.
to say that Kanye West co-hosted a party with Sean Combs in Santa Monica, California that led to her assault. This incident allegedly happened before she worked for West as his assistant in 2021 and 2022. She claims she was working with a, quote, musician client, who is not identified in the court filing, when West sought them out to invite them to the music studio shindig. Now, Pishota claims that West told everyone that they had to drink or leave the party. Now, after taking...
So are they really forcing people at these? Hey, somebody out there, put it in the comments. If you've been to any one of these Hollywood type parties, or any party for that matter, if you are invited to a party and as soon as you get entry to the door, they tell you that you got to take this drink or you can't leave. Are you gonna take the drink? Put it in the comments. I just want to. I might put a poll up, but just put it in the comments. Would you take that drink? You want to know what my answer is?
That's stupid.
There you go. Come on, Jesse, continue.
Taking a few sips of her drink, Pishota claims that she, quote, suddenly started to feel disoriented, began to slip into an altered and highly impaired state. Pishota says that she doesn't remember anything else and woke up the next day feeling traumatized and disturbed. The amended complaint says that Pishota was mostly concerned that maybe she had embarrassed herself in front of her then client, or maybe even Kanye West himself. Now, Pishota reportedly believed that someone who helped prepare the drinks was responsible for drugging her. But years down the line, when West reportedly fired Pishota from her job as his assistant, he allegedly confessed to her that they had, quote, hooked up at the party
just don't wanna
after she
believe the
was
truth.
drugged. So according to
You don't wanna believe
Pishota,
it.
West was having an argument with his then-wife Kim Kardashian, who was accusing him of cheating on her with Pishota. And Pishota wanted to clear things up and suggested that she reach out to Kim to assure her that nothing had ever happened. But she claims West stopped her from sending the message.
Hey guys, just visiting a property that I made money on that I didn't have to wholesale, fix and flip, or buy and hold. In fact, I'm teaching thousands of people how to do this as well. They don't have to find the deals. They don't have to use any of their own money.
Saying, we did kind of hook up a little one time. She says he started to reminisce about that party years before, and when Pishota said she didn't remember any of that, he reportedly laughed and said, women love to say they don't remember.
Now, I got to stop that right there. Now, if he said that, that's crazy. Now, I don't agree with that at all. So I hope and pray that none of this is true and that he didn't say any of that, because and that man got daughters now, so I would hope that that's capped. But that's her story. Can't say that she lying. We just don't want to believe the truth. That's it. Let's finish up with this, Jesse.
I'm not going to lie to you, it took a while to break down this legal case against Kanye West. These sidebars, they take a lot of work, let me tell you. But luckily, I have something in my life that is not only really simple to use, but what a benefit. It is called Upside. It's our entirely new light. I mean, multiple people have come forward saying that they were drugged at events hosted by Sean Combs. And to give you some background here, in her original lawsuit against West, Pishota sued for 15 claims or causes of action, including breach of contract, wrongful termination, sexual harassment, unpaid wages, gender discrimination. And she named not only Kanye West, but also his companies, Yeezy Apparel, Yeezy Footwear, Yeezy Construction. The suit reads, quote, plaintiff has worked in the music industry for approximately 15
Pay attention, y'all. She going after that bag. She ain't suing him. She's suing the corporations, trying to get that bag.
15 years. She has successfully held positions in and as artist management and representation, A&R, marketing consultant, and project management. Due to her professional success, plaintiff had occasions to interact professionally with many artists, including, without limitation, defendant Kanye West, aka Ye. Plaintiff creatively collaborated with defendant on Yeezy's Season 1 women's fashion line and placed 3 songs on Donda, Kanye's 2021 album. So West allegedly wanted to make P. Shoota his executive assistant, personal assistant, in connection with his business affairs and his personal life. They agreed on a salary of $1 million a year, and according to P. Shoota, she was required to be available to him 24/7. The filing states, quote, at all relevant times, defendant West was aware that plaintiff maintained a strong social media presence comprised of her Instagram and an OnlyFans account, the latter of which was run entirely by an independent management company, and he did not have any issue or objection to it. To the contrary, defendant Kanye West, a.k.a., often boasted to friends and colleagues that plaintiff was an OnlyFans superstar. But that seemed to change, according to
She was an OnlyFans superstar. So basically what Kanye was saying is she got a bag. She getting money. Look at what I got. She bad. She's a toy. Look at what I'm doing. That's basically what they trying to say he was, well, what she's trying to say he was doing, bragging about her getting the bag. So now he done stopped
P. Shoota because she writes, much later in and around August 2022, defendant West stated that he wanted plaintiff to be godlike and asked plaintiff to delete her OnlyFans account. Defendant West agreed to pay plaintiff $1 million if she did so. In further reliance upon defendant's representations, plaintiff deleted her OnlyFans internet account, thereby giving up the annual sums generated from such account. West never paid plaintiff as promised. And P. Shoota alleges that West would describe sexual fantasies to her via text message. In fact, the filing includes screenshots of these explicit text messages and comments allegedly made by Kanye West. The document also states West asked plaintiff to get him honey, which is a sexual enhancement and performance honey. Defendant required that plaintiff always have this on hand and available, and she had to deliver it to defendant in advance of defendant's sexual encounters.
That's stupid, guys!
This is kind of similar to some of the allegations against Sean Combs, because remember, investigators who searched his properties back in March said that they found hundreds and hundreds of bottles of baby oil and lubricant.
Absolutely.
There have also been allegations from people who work closely with Sean Combs, like music producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones, that Combs would force his employees to carry around drugs and fanny packs so that they were always available to him. Combs is also accused of forcing his employees to set up the freak-offs, which included lighting and cameras, plus the procurement of sex workers and drugs. Going back to Kanye West, though, West would allegedly share details with P. Shoota about his latest sexual conquests, as well as ones that he had in the past, including the time she says that he claimed he had sex with an A-list celebrity and told her, this person wasn't named in the filing, but then he texted her, not sure why that thought came to me. P. Shoota
Hey, look, man, that's enough of that. Jesse Weber, the man. Let's give a big thanks and generosity to Jesse Weber for breaking all of that down. So we're going to get back to this like this, man. I hate it that they find themselves in these situations right now, but, man, Cat Williams told y'all, this year right here is the moment of truth, man. It's a lot of people, you know, them past deeds is coming back full force, and they kicking folks' heads in right now. So, you know, even me, you know what I'm saying? It's life. You reap what you sow. Some people, some bridges you burn, some you repair. But whichever ones they burn down, woo, it's like Walking Dead now. All of the legions is just coming at them now. I'm talking about just coming at them. And they coming from everywhere, you know. The boat got so many holes in it. It's when the Titanic was going down, they all the way up like this. Now they at the point where they upside down. The only thing left for it to do is go whoosh. All of them. You know? I hate to say it, man. You know, I wonder, man. Do y'all think, well, Oprah, for them to not take Oprah down, she down with them. Got to be. Because all the hip-hop brothers, once they get to that billionaire status, they all done got knocked off. Not actors, not tech guys and stuff like that. I'm talking about, okay, what, Hove, he the only one left. And, you know, we pray that he's safe, you know. But well, maybe some questions you just ain't supposed to know the answer to, right? So, my bad. maybe some questions you just ain't supposed to know the answer to.
Don't ask. I said don't ask. I said don't ask. No questions.
You know, Well, y'all got me in here preaching now. Hold on now, let me hold the choir off. But yeah, some questions you just don't need to ask, man. You just gotta keep it chill.